Welcome to Locker Break, a student-led podcast that is produced by Hall Pass Entertainment. In today's episode, we discuss part 2 of the history of Peachtree City and Fayetteville.
Today we're going to be interviewing Emily Romano about the history of Peachtree City. So Emily, how long have you lived in Peachtree City for?
I've lived in Peachtree City my whole life.
And have you ever moved houses, or just have you always just stayed here?
I've just always stayed here. I've never moved.
And do you know why your parents decided to live here?
I think my parents decided to live here because of the great community and the scenery. Plus, my grandparents live less than 20 minutes away.
Okay, yeah, I know a lot of people whose grandparents live in Peachtree City. And, okay, now what about the history of Peachtree City? Do you know when it was founded?
I know that Peachtree City was founded on March 9th, 1959, but it was originally settled by Native Americans 2,000 years ago.
And what about all the lakes in Peachtree City?
In 1957, Flat Creek was dammed to create Lake Peachtree.
What would you say that Peachtree City is most famous for?
I would say Peachtree City is most famous for being the most successful master plan community in the nation with our strategic golf cart paths, and they're still being built today.
I definitely think that Peachtree City has golf cart paths and golf carts that many people will enjoy. I think it's pretty special for those who live in Peachtree City because other parts of Georgia and even other parts of the country don't have access to those things. Now, do you know who planned all of that?
Yeah, it was a number of people, but most famously was Joe Cowan. He was even a member of the Society of International Business Fellows and the Carter Center Board of Counselors. Alexa, can you share some of the history in Fayetteville? Did you move to Fayetteville and why?
I moved to Fayetteville from Huntsville, Alabama when I was about 2 months old, and I moved because it was a really great community. My family was ready for a new start.
Sounds of it. It seems great. So when was Fayetteville founded?
It was founded on March 28th, 1823.
Wow, same month when Peachtree City was founded. What would your description of Fayetteville be?
Say that Fayetteville is a city in the county seat of Fayetteville County, Georgia, the United States. Fayetteville is located 22 miles from south of downtown Atlanta, and it has a great living community for families.
Speaking of great communities for families, how would you say that Fayetteville is good living for kids?
Well, in Fayetteville, there are a lot of parks, and the public schools in Fayetteville are highly rated.
What's your favorite thing there?
Fayetteville is surrounded by beautiful landscape, which enhance its livability.
Thank you so much for sharing the history of Fayetteville. It also sounds like an amazing living community for many people.
And thank you, too, for sharing the amazing history of Peachtree City. They both sound like great communities.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Locker Break. Please be sure to check out Hall Pass Entertainment on YouTube, Instagram, and X at Hall Pass Creates.